F.R.E.S.H music.
What's going on, y'all? You already know who it is. It's the kid from Queens, Laurelton to be exact. Game Heavy Brick, aka King Brick Flacco. You know what I'm saying? Game Heavy TV. And to my right, does this man need an introduction? Ah, man, I don't know. But I'm gonna give it anyway. Look, yeah, I knew this man for 20 years. Almost saying 20 years, for real. Wow. Very talented, very gifted. Just so Memphis. If Memphis was a person, you know, shout out to everybody out there in Memphis. If Memphis was a person, this man right here, this mine right here. No Terrence Howard voice either. This is authentic. Memphis, Tennessee. But I know him as Mac Wilson, of course. You know, Mac, Big Mac, Mac Dub. You know what I mean? Y'all know him as Dwaine. We got Dwaine in the house. You know what I'm saying?
What it do, man?
No doubt, no doubt. Fresh music, the movement. Wow.
Movement, baby.
Tell me about that.
Told you, man. First made me mad, you know what I'm saying? I was out here trying to get some things going. I had a few different companies evolve into F.R.E.S.H music. You know what I'm saying? It didn't start off that way. We'll talk about where it started off, but man, F.R.E.S.H music is that F.R.E.S.H ENT is everything. F.R.E.S.H stands for forever staying high. You know what I'm saying? They say you only as old as you feel. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel real damn good, right? I feel about 25.
Now, being an artist, right? And I gotta ask this first before any questions. I'm sure everybody who does music know, right? Top 5, automatically. Top 5 albums. Let's go. Come on.
Top 5 albums is Mystic Styles, 3 6 Mafia. It's gonna be UGK Riding Dirty. You got Outkast, The Love Below, which was a speaker box included in that one. You have Timbaland and Magoo, Welcome to My World. I'm definitely gonna have to. I think I said something. I was thinking about this. I'm gonna switch it up. Blueprint 1.
Yeah.
Blueprint 1, definitely.
Okay. And it's funny because each album is different, you know.
Yes.
It's a different vibe for each one, you know. When you with UGK Riding 30, it's a whole different vibe from Mystic Styles in Memphis, which is a whole different vibe from BP in New York. You're talking about Blueprint in New York, you know. It's like, it's very versatile.
Yeah.
You know, which a lot of us can say about his style. Knowing him for years and also being a personal fan of his music, a lot of his music is actually very versatile. Like, you don't know what you'll get from him, you know.
And I keep it that way though, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I love keeping it that way because, to be honest with you, everybody, you know, feels different each day sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You went through a different emotion. You went through a different part of life. You grew, or you didn't grow. You know what I'm saying? And if you didn't grow, you're gonna keep giving me them same albums. And I don't like that about artists, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. You know, a lot of artists been misconstrued to like always sound the same and always go by for a certain demographic, they'll go a certain way or cadence in their music. You know, so yeah, I definitely get that. You know, you have to definitely be very versatile in a lot that you do. You know, you got to be different. Dare to be different. That's what shines you above all the rest.
Facts.
You know, because you never want to be the same like everybody else.
Facts.
You know.
Now let's get more motherfucking nigga. Man, first of all, fuck all that. First of all, man, I asked this man right here. We finna liven this bitch up a little bit. I asked this man right here to do this interview. First of all, let me just shout this man out real quick. I think he's an incredible artist. He's an incredible friend. You know what I'm saying? Definitely my motherfucking nigga. But I had to get this man do the interview, man, simply because he know me. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of things that I know he don't know about me. We need to get into. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't have it any other way but having this man right here do this. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. You know, I knew this man for years. Honestly, I would not be nothing without this guy. For real. If I never stepped foot in that studio, you know what I'm saying, it'd have been crazy. Like, I don't think I would be here. You know, fast shout all the artists and everything that's been that's in the industry, or all the spitters that's been like reaching my DMs and just showing love for real lyricism and real hip hop.
Yo, y'all better go check out that reel he put up the other day.
In case any of y'all put the blast on me. Queens get the money, so they try to put the grass on me. Remember when grass said you bossing your boss around? I be tossing the 4 around, grab the boss is the boss now.
Put that in the video for sure.
I owe this man. You know what I'm saying? So when he asked me personally to do this interview, I was like, yeah, hell yeah. I didn't even hesitate. I said, yeah, it's already done.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And instead of just this way, I said, nah, I'm gonna do this right, and I'm gonna do my research too. Because there was stuff that I did find out, and I was like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, let's get into that.
So we're gonna clarify, because I have a lot of questions on this. You know, first off, I want people to know Mac. I want people to know Mac real quick, right? Just real quick. What made you fall in love with music in the beginning?
As you stated, man, I'm from Memphis, but I have some uncles that live in Chicago. Chirac, but it wasn't Chirac back in the day. You know what I'm saying? My uncles live out there. They had a gospel group, singers. I'm talking singers. You know what I'm saying? I picked up one of their tapes. I think my mom had it or something like that. Picked up one of their tapes and I was listening to it. And back in those days, if you were an R&B singer, you probably was into gospel too. You know what I'm saying? So I picked it up, listened to it. That was that. Grew up a little bit. My uncle started a group called Hit 'em Up Thugs in Memphis. Okay?
Shout out
Hit 'em Up Thugs. Yeah. DJ Pinky, Midnight,
Gangsta Walk
Flintstone, man. My uncle.
Who, by the way, were mentioned. They were mentioned on, it was a hip-hop documentary on Netflix. They were mentioned when they were talking about the Gangsta Walk and, the whole Gangsta Walk culture in Memphis. Yeah.
They had a song called Let's Get Crunk. I was in the studio with them when they recorded that as about 11, 12 years old, you know what I'm saying? I was hooked. You know what I'm saying? I was hooked on that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I loved what DJ Pinky was doing because Pinky was the engineer. You see what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like, he was nasty motherfucker with that. So they started doing all these shows. They get on tour. They go do these videos. And I know you remember back in the day they had the box. Remember the box? Where you request a video call?
Yeah.
For 3 weeks straight. Off of Let's Get Crunk. Man, that lit a fire in me, man. Lit a fire in me. Because I saw what they were doing and I wanted that. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. You know, because it was such a, Memphis culture, and I'm speaking on this because from a personal standpoint, that was always a second love of mine, was Memphis music, like the whole culture. When I got my hands on that Mystic Styles 3-6 Mafia, that was like the first ideal of Memphis. And then Space Age Pimpin', 8Ball and MJG.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what made me, that's everything they said, that's what I thought Memphis was. Malcolm X Boulevard, like I remember keep hearing that over and over. You know what I'm saying? Such a great culture, big influence on hip hop, big influence, because I felt like it fathered a lot of styles of different dances.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, man, you mentioned the Gangsta Walk. Now here's what was so cool about the Gangsta Walk you may not have known. I was in a group here in Viedo, and we had 3 dudes. It was for Corey. Tice was me, him, and Corey was in a group. It wasn't a music group, it was a dancing group. He had the Cali shit, because you know Tice was Cali.
Yeah.
I had the Gangsta Walk and shit.
Tice Bug.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And my man Corey, his ass was just, you know how the VA niggas is, you know what I'm saying? All that shit.
Beat the feet.
So we had a group. We were some young niggas then though, you know what I'm saying? It was cool. It was cool, bro. Dust, I pay you for another blunt, bro. Roll one, I got you know what I'm saying? So we passing that bitch back and forth. I need that though, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, so before we even start like really getting into this thing, because I'm really ready to dive in this joint, I'm thirsty. So, if you look over there, my nigga, I got something for you. You nigga, Brick?
Oh.
We appreciate you, Dust, man, but you get his ass. Nah. My nigga Dust. Shouts out.
Shout out Dust. It's weed water. Hey, hold up. So it's real?
Weed
I was
water,
playing when I said, what's this weed water? He was, I got gelato.
Yeah. Taste that shit, nigga.
Alright, hold on. Put this down. Let me taste this.
I feel high.
That shout to weed water.
Yeah.
Gelato.
Yeah, nigga. nigga.
Gelato.
Shit hitting, bro. Where y'all pick these up at is I Smoke Shop. I Smoke Shop right over here, you know what I'm saying, Central Park area.
Gelato.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is this like edible? It's considered edible?
Good. I forgot to get my clip on camera, nigga.
Look.
So this how we coming today, man.
That's a G4 Taurus clip.
Yeah, hold on.
G4 Taurus clip.
Y'all see this shit. That is my fucking lighter.
That's a Prince William County Police nightstick. No, shout out to Weed Water. It's this one. Shout out to Weed Water. That gelato, man, that is the John Blaze for real. Have to talk about this. One of the, oh my God, I did not know about this. Mac. Memphis, the EP.
First of all,
it's out the bag now.
First of all, I'm gonna tell you that. So I just caught on what the fuck you said. How the fuck you find this song?
I got my research.
I swear to God, I put that joint up private and shit.
I got my research. No, you didn't. You know why? Because there's a track called On Lock that's leaked. Yes, YouTube.
Damn.
Gotta love YouTube. On Lock.
See,
so, man,
here's the crazy thing about me, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, nigga. I be making music just to be making music, bro. It's literally in my room. So if I feel it, I start recording, right?
Yeah.
Then what end up happening is I'll just take those recordings and just turn it into a mixtape album, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not that I wasn't telling people, it was just that it was just kind of happening. You know what I'm saying? So when I put that joint out, then I made I'm sure you're gonna talk about the Nah and all of these other songs. They start sounding real Memphis. Now on top of that, I'm listening to a lot of Dolph from 17 to like now. This nigga was putting on like that, R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? So my style kind of was flipping.
On Lock I'm gonna tell you what, and you don't know this either. Skinny Pimp vibe. Exactly. Yeah. He had Skinny Pimp vibes. And if you don't know who Skinny Pimp is, you obviously don't know Memphis culture. Don't say you're from Memphis. I'm from New York. If I know about Skinny Pimp, you should know about Skinny Pimp.
Now here's the funny thing I told Brick back in the day. I said, this is way before the Netflix and all that stuff where the TV show came up, you know what I'm saying, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I said, bro, New York and Memphis complements each other very well.
Oh, yeah.
I said this.
Yeah.
I told him, I'm like, bro, you don't understand that Memphis niggas feel like you do. We love New York niggas. We love the culture. We love everything about the New York vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like how y'all move, because we move different. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't have that. So when we started seeing like Diddy on screen and Biggie on screen and fucking Bombada, all these people, man, like
Africa Bombada,
Onyx,
Zulu Nation, Fredro Star, what up?
Facts. We watching these people. We digging the style, the Timbs, all that shit. So niggas in Memphis would try to imitate that shit, no cap. We'll do it our way, you know what I'm saying? But that's how it was, and vice versa.
Funniest thing is, another Memphis great said the same exact thing on Drink Champ. Shout out Gangsta Boo. She said the same thing regarding that, you know, and Gangsta Boo shared her love for Noriega and like the New York, the Queens culture, you know, especially finding out that I'm from Queens. And that was love, you know, so shout out Gangsta Boo, and it really made me love the whole Memphis even more. Bro, now I understand what he was talking about.
Liked his status, everything. Like Gangsta Boo liked his shit. I was like, what the hell,
Shout
man?
out Gangsta Boo, man. That was love. Thank you.
On God.
Thank you. I appreciate that for
on
real.
God. But yeah, man, that's really what that is, bro. You know what I'm saying? We love the motherfucking culture. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I already said Skinny Pimp, so you know we got to put Player Fly in that mix.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Can't forget Player Fly.
Nappy hair, gold teeth. Just awake and shaking. Yes, sir.
But let's go back to the songs that we was talking about earlier. Nah, for example.
I'm talking shit.
Talking shit.
Huh? Talking shit. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Gospel.
I felt like I need to get some things off my chest.
And mind you, Nah was originally supposed to be on Memphis.
So what happened was you gotta. This is that time when I'm talking about again. So I'm just making music.
Yeah.
So Nah wasn't specific for anything, but when I put it up out there on a DistroKid and stuff to get it out there, I needed a cover. And the Memphis EP cover, I didn't even think about that yet. You know what I'm saying? So what basically it is showing.
It's showing up on the Should Have Been Famous.
Should Have Been Famous album.
Yes, the Should Have Been Famous album. Because that's what I wanted to talk about, because that album is one of my particular favorites out of his catalog. So I want to give the roses for it because I thought it was. I think it's an awesome piece of work. Whatever he has right now on YouTube. I'm just saying it based on YouTube. Make sure Dwaine. All right, make sure you subscribe. All right, and you'll see what I'm talking about. His music, yo, trust me, it's well worth it. You know what I mean? Because you said, I kept it too real with these niggas. I'm back to stacking these figures.
I kept it too real with these niggas. As I look back and I'm stacking these figures. They wanna beat me, just look how they move. Time I turn around on the topic of news. Niggas be acting jet like hoes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it was, man. I'm doing way better in my life now.
Yeah.
Financially, you know, all of those things that we do to become grown men and, you know, grow in this world. So, back in the day though, when I'm doing this music and I'm doing these shows, I'm doing this shit, niggas is only showing up when it's big shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? When it's something that they can gain from whatever's going on. When I'm down and hurting and shit like that, that's where Nah came from. You know, that's all it was. and like I said, a lot of these songs came through the era of 2020. So in 2020, a lot of niggas had a lot of time to think. And
that was the pandemic.
That was the pandemic. So when you got stuff going on like that and you sitting too long, fuck, you just put it out. Everybody got in their feelings during that time.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Because there was a time, before I get into that, since we're on the Nah, there was a time, Groundstruck Entertainment. When I say Groundstruck Entertainment, what does that make you think of?
Can I be real?
Yes, you can.
Some hoe ass niggas.
Oh man, I'm gonna tell you why. Groundstruck Entertainment was my management. Groundstruck Entertainment was my management.
And shout out for what they did for him.
Yeah, shout out. Don't get me wrong.
Don't get it twisted.
Shout out Ray Menifee
for what they did for him.
You did, you know what I mean? I appreciate everything you did, you know, but I just was disappointed. I was disappointed in the business. That's it. No love lost, though. Blessings. That's all. I don't do no negativity or nothing. You heard? Straight up.
Yeah. I mean, the shit was fucked up because, I want you to tell the story, though, because it happened to you. You know what I'm saying?
There was a song which I can't find now all of a sudden. I looked everywhere. It was called Go Crazy. It was called Go Crazy.
Now, Brick has been recording in my studio since 06. 05, 06. 05. Definitely 05.
End of 05.
So, all of these songs that were created by me. So, keep that in mind, like as far as engineering goes.
All those that know my songs, that's been on my, that's been on all of my social media platforms and everything, and been listening to the songs and everything. Like literally, 98% of all of that was him. From the beginning, trying to help me learn how to put a song together. I didn't know about 16 bars until, you know what I'm saying? I was just freestyling, just rapping, bars.
And so back in them days, you had like Cassidy and shit, right? So Cassidy was one of those people that he could rap, but he couldn't make no fucking song. And I didn't want that for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted him to be able to structure a song. So structure for me is something that I grew up in a household with my father, with my mother. It was just da-da. So that's the reason why my songs honestly sound the way that they do. There is a structure to everything. So fast forward all that shit. We get up to this situation to where the entertainment the company comes in.
Yep.
Brick has this song.
It's called Go Crazy. Mm-hmm. It was produced some Sony producers. Yeah, and it was supposed to go on it's going to be on a movie soundtrack. So we recorded the song. I put his vocals on. I said, Mac, do this song with me. He had his vocals on there, recorded it, did an excellent job. Like, he blew that joint out the water. He didn't like it. They claim, and I'm going to say claim because it wasn't true, I found out later on it wasn't true. Nah, we didn't like his vocals on it, or this was too low. Something was up with the engineering. Mind you, these were the same people that accepted all my songs that were engineered by the same guy.
Wild shit.
But come to find out, it was all lies. Groundstruck did that because they wanted to keep me to them. You know what I'm saying? They wanted me to everything to them, and that was it.
So all of this is going on. I'm sitting over here just chilling. Don't really know what's up. So the friendship of us kind of moved from each other a little bit. So anyway, fast forward.
Riff, yeah,
it was a little riff for a minute. So then, so all of that goes on. I wrote this letter because it was something that I did. Like I'm letting this nigga know, like, bro, like I fucks with you, da da da. You know what I'm saying? Like your management on some bullshit, like. You know what I'm saying? And I just kept it real with this nigga. Like, nah, like, if you want to stop fucking with me, cool. Stop fucking with me. That ain't gonna hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know we gonna link back up. I already know. You gonna figure some shit out.
And you know what? That's what ended up happening because he kept it so real on there. I ain't never had no ill feelings towards him.
Shit. I'm out of a bitch right now. I ain't gonna hold you. Alright. My nigga does.
Ow, why is it so hot?
Yes, man.
Wait, what's up?
Shit up. When they drink in my cup, bad bitches know what's up. Now give me the bucks. No, we not giving a
Now that we're talking about that and getting a little bit more personal,
okay,
than the You Don't Know Me track, that real Memphis sound, like Mystic. I swear it felt like a Mystic Styles '96. Like we smoking on some hydro.
And you know what I was listening to?
cruising.
You know what I was listening to? Fine, thank you.
Oh, snap.
I swear to God.
Shout out Lil White.
I swear to God, bro.
Lil White.
Lil White.
Lil White.
And
Wow.
the Acid song came on, and I'm like,
I'm on acid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
so like, they always had that dark ass, grungy ass sound. You know what I'm saying? Like some grungy shit. And
But it was
when I heard
the
exactly. But when I heard this beat, I don't know what it was. It just triggered me. You know what I'm saying? To make some real Memphis shit. And I just been on some shit like people really don't know what the fuck I've been out here doing for real. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't get it. I have an umbrella out here.
Hold up. I'm sorry. What is that? What is that G4 Taurus clip over there?
Why that bitch say GEI on that bitch?
You know what? Look. No violence. I look at this. Bringing weaponry on the set. G4 Taurus. Dang. Extended. Like. Hell. Anyway.
Bullshit.
This is a lighter. What is that? This sounds like he got the Crocodile Dundee of all lighters. I'd be like, you call that a lighter?
It's a goddamn deal though.
Shut up, man. You know what? You are in violation. You are in violation.
But look, so you don't know.
Zesty. That yo know me, like you don't know me. You know, not you don't know me, but you don't know me.
Yeah,
like
man,
that's
too proper.
It's more aggressive. Like you don't know who the hell I am or what I can do to you. That's the feel that I felt.
I just been feeling like on some real shit.
Like
people don't really
thugs.
like for real. Like niggas just don't know the type of umbrella I've been making out
Yes.
here. There are so many
Indeed.
people that I've come into contact with, man, that have gone on to fucking do like a recording platinum artists. I got people for real though, like on some real shit. I got some people that's under me that's doing big shit out here. I got another nigga mine that that I mean you go on to sign to Brick Squad, you know what I'm saying? And
Shout out Brick Squad.
And then I got
Deal.
Absolutely. I got another nigga mine that I inspired him to do movies because of the movies that I've started to make myself. And he was already a phenomenal fucking videographer. My man Ben.
Ben 10. Shout out Ben 10.
So he was already that ain't got shit to do with me on that. But he came out for the Tay and Max High Adventure, which I'm sure we'll get into. But we you know what I'm saying, he came out for that. Next thing I know, this motherfucker making a horror movie. So I'm like, damn man, that's what's up. But
it's really good.
now on top of that, he had me over there, me and my boy Kidwell. to do some acting for Q the Fool's video. Grandma's house.
Shout out Q the Fool.
No, Grandma.
Yeah.
Grandma.
Yeah, he was in the video.
Yeah, I was.
He was actually in the video. I remember.
Yeah, with Q the Fool. So
he was the cop.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now that was some cool shit. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. Also shout out another one from the area, JL. JL Platinum, Mr. Platinum.
That's what I was talking about.
That man looking like Silver Surfer right now on them plats. You feel me?
JL, man.
Engineering wise too.
Me and that nigga did a song Float Music back in the day.
180 something.
It said 85,000.
85,000.
85,000.
Okay, 85,000.
She got baby good clothes on. People understand skinny to my baby. Right hands on step back, kind of low. Let them all up in this thing. Take a shot, take a ride. Fuck the round town, trying to get up to some blood, nigga. I'm too many wanna get broke for strong. Boy, hell, you know, see the game all around, man. I'm all up in the zone. Pussy let me go, but she know she kinda wrong with the story and all. It's all to the good, get her to my crib. Look at that guy, you know what it is. These niggas got me white boy race. Feeling good, no stress, no nigga not giving a fuck. Top down, no pretty sure this one ride, but it's on my gas, we wrapping it up, and I'm rolling it up. They gon' play all day, nigga, give me the tree, and I'ma go in. Shake, it's a rock, man, it's looking like a night that's never gon' give in. If you were one nigga, you gon' put that.
We did that song. Now, what tripped me out, man, was that he was coming to me because it was a contract that he had got with his company got with MTV2. Now, if y'all remember that, MTV2 back in the day was like that subdivision, of course, of MTV, where it was like the more local type of...
The independent artists.
More independent artists.
Independent artists.
So, we had to have a contract with that. So, I'm not going to really get into detail because that's some past shit and we're good.
Like Deja Lo. Like, shout out Deja Lo.
Exactly.
She got her fame off of being on MTV2 and Trinidad James.
Exactly.
And all.
That whole little era right there. So, we're doing this video. Some shit go left and then some shit just never happens.
Yeah.
So that's really all that is. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But man, that shit could have been so motherfucking big, bro. That shit would have been crazy. That shit would have been crazy.
There's another track that caught my interest. NXT. You know, the clarity of the words. You know, I wanted to know what was the inspiration behind that because it's like the way you let the beat play out at the end, the drama behind that. You know, it's sort of like the end of the season of your favorite, like Power or something. Like it's like the season finale, and you're like, but what happened?
Damn. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, I did my research, man. You know,
so next,
he don't tell nobody nothing.
For real, I just be putting shit out, man, and that's my problem. We'll get into all that, but. NXT, next. I'm sitting here chilling, you know what I'm saying, one night watching Tubi. Tubi got the old shows on there, so that's the joint MTV. So I'm watching MTV, the other show, with the mom and the dad pick the date for the kids, and then they go on this date, and then they doing the eliminations. So I'm watching that one, but then that one goes off, and then next comes on, the bus joint.
Oh, when everybody's on the bus.
Yeah, so
it's like next.
Exactly.
It's like a dating show. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm watching this jump. Now I'm really watching because like when I get into something, I harp on that shit for a minute and then I kind of die off again. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I hear this melodic ass fucking beat. I'm into my F.R.E.S.H shit at the time too. So
that man got some fun.
That man, he got some shit. So doing all this anyway, I'm still kind of like there were some things that weren't resolved in past relationships that we get over, we go through shit. I just wrote a song about that. You whip it right up next to me. You know what I'm saying? You put you off and you next to me.
Yes.
So tell me what you want from me. I gave you the recipe. You whipped it right up next to me. But then you off it next to me. So
there was 1,000 things. I was like, when I first heard it, I was like, yo, there's 1,000 things that came to my mind, man.
Ass blunt, nigga.
And it bugged me out, and I was like, yo, I had to know.
That was definitely on some back in the day 2004 type shit, because I was talking about it was a bar in there from Let It Burn, Usher, which is, if you don't know that, that's like my favorite artist ever. Besides Mike, I studied that man. That was during that era because she had told me to let it burn. You know what I'm saying? I remember her saying that shit to me. I put that in the song. Now my closure, that's hard as fuck how you fucking address that ending. Most of us never get closure from relationships. Most of us never get that.
That makes sense.
So the way, if you felt that, that's fucking deep as shit. And this is some fucking bomb ass weed.
Nah, I felt that though. Nah, like pause, but yeah, that there was crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody goes through certain things. Like, it was one of those songs that you can tell everybody goes through that situation.
Yeah.
You know, very generic, but at the same time straight to the point. Because he's right.
And a lot of people just ain't making music how I'm making music right now. I don't really want to start sounding like everybody, because I've never sounded like everybody.
Nah, your voice is very distinctive.
I've never been, you know.
His voice is very distinctive.
I have a high,
especially when he was on my mixtapes. Very distinctive. You always knew.
Hey, yeah.
Keep it going. Wait, keep it going.
Keep it going. Yeah, back when I ain't stopping. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it is, bro. So yeah, that was next. That's next.
Wow. And I'm glad you gave me that breakdown. You know, for everybody that don't know, if I didn't properly introduce Dwaine, right?
My mama said I had like different personalities and shit when I was growing up.
But I'm gonna tell you what though, my brother right here, I'm gonna use this analogy of a butterfly, and I'm gonna tell you why. So there was an album, Mac Vs Dwaine. Now, y'all, we was talking about Dwaine, everything Dwaine.
Before, yeah.
What we was talking about previously. But now we're gonna get into who I know. This is the one where I didn't need any research. Getting this off my chest. Dwaine, Should Have Been Famous, Off My Chest. Great song, make sure you check that one out. Mac Vs Dwaine, because I felt like the Mac Wilson that I know, he was that caterpillar, you know. Yeah, he was in a struggle, but he never gave up. So the album I'm talking about is The Cocoon. The Interchange, Mac Vs Dwaine. The Conflict, Mac, Dwaine. Because to me, Mac was like the melodic singer / rapper. When I heard Dwaine, I felt like he's a singer. You feel me? So Mac Vs Dwaine.
Mac Vs Dwaine. You was coming with this. Damn.
Hey, no doubt. You wanted an interview. Shout FM Hip Hop Radio.
Ooh.
Without them, I would never been able to do interviews.
That's some
Cherry Martinez, I love you. Thank you so much. Sonny, love you. Prez, love you. I love you guys.
There's some names right there.
Big names.
So Mac Vs Dwaine though, that's exactly what the fuck it was. So you got Dwaine, I'm sure you know we'll talk about that, but Dwaine is he's a singer. He has found his way, is what it is. This is who he is. Mac Vs Dwaine is that I don't know the fuck. I don't know who I want to be. So you got Mac Wilson that's out partying, chilling, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever. But then you got these two that's, you know, Dwaine, he want to grow up.
Yes.
But I still want to do this fuck shit too. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I want to do this fuck shit. Yeah. I want to get in these streets. You know what I'm saying? I want to go out here. I want to party, but I got kids.
Now hold on to that. Goes back to the cocoon. Now they say the butterfly, he's struggling. The caterpillar is struggling.
Yeah.
Do you know that if somebody try to help it, the wings will never grow? And then it's on the ground, back on the ground again forever. Because you got to let it struggle in order to get into the butterfly, which is Dwaine. I feel like Dwaine is butterfly. You know what I'm saying?
Dwaine is still growing. He's figuring out shit. But you know, that album, if you listen to it from, and I'm talking about Mac Vs Dwaine, if you listen to it from start to end, you're going to get a good perspective of that era. If you listen.
Pass the rum, matter of fact, just pass it on. I ain't for that lovey-dovey rub, me just wanna pass it on. To my man, then it's on to the next chick. Shades on, then it's on with the necklace. I'm trying to get it in with some women friends. I give them business then, they my vixens, man. Business, just call me Donald Trump. I ain't making love, pour more drink up in my cup. I love them dark skin, yeah, that's my Hennessy. Big ol' booty, Remy Red, she from Tennessee. Red bone, yeah, I call that broad.
If you listen to Dwaine start to end, you'll get a good perspective of that era. And no matter how much I was trying to mask it or say that that song wasn't about you and that, like, nah, motherfucker, that was about, you know what I'm saying, about my girl, my baby, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
the reason why I wanted to talk about that is, and I'm gonna keep it on Mac versus Dwaine just a little bit more because I want to express this. Mac versus Dwaine to me would be in the same playlist as Jay-Z 444.
boy, if you don't get your ass,
Hold up.
oh nigga, what?
I'm gonna clarify what I mean. I'm gonna say this, and I mean this. I mean it as a fan. I really do mean this. Like, you really have to listen to Mac versus Dwaine to know what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna just be brief on it. I say 444 because think about what Jay-Z was talking about before 444. Jay-Z was talking some real personal stuff on 444. Very personal stuff. Matter of fact, so personal that people didn't even know half the stuff that he was talking about, you know? And they were like, what? Oh, that was true? Like, he put all his cards on the table and said, here's Sean Carter. I'm no longer Ho. I am Sean Carter now. And that's why I said Mac versus Dwaine is like the 444. Because it's like, Mac's like, okay, guys, I am Dwaine now. So that's why I made the comparison with the 444 and Mac versus Dwaine. For those that haven't heard it yet, I get it. I want to set the mood for it.
I get it.
Like, if you like 444 and you felt that, like the personal and the difference between how he was more passionate with his lyrics.
Yeah, I get it.
It's in the same playlist as 444.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody said, what's the Mac vs. Dwaine album like? If you like 444, if you felt that album, listen to Mac vs. Dwaine. Word. I promise you'll never go.
Nah,
you'll never go wrong.
I fuck with that comparison. I appreciate that.
No doubt, man. Just giving my roses, man. We already know the beautiful butterfly. You know, we already talked a little bit about the cocoon, which we're going to go even deeper in the cocoon as we're now going to enter Mac Wilson.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun. Mac Wilson. That's right. Mac Juice Maine Wilson. Key Glock.
Shout out Key Glock.
Shout out, because you can't mention Memphis without Key Glock.
Of course, I'm serious.
So, Mac. Let's get into Mac. Closet era. Yeah, it's funny. We have different eras.
First of all,
the closet era.
The closet is me.
No homo.
The studio. Man, the way I had my
the studio booth was in a closet. Nah, just get to it, man.
Padding and all that shit.
Padding in the closet.
Hot as a motherfucker.
The eggshell joint.
Yeah.
You feel like you was in a coffin.
With
you gotta hold your arms like this. Talking about Brick. I can hear your chain, Brick. How? How can you hear my jewelry?
Yo,
I got my arm against my chain.
You stupid. I remember I used to put the I used to have a little fan in that jump. Niggas come out the studio, wife beater wet to the bitch. So I swear to God, man, it was fun though. But like, that's how niggas was recording. We recorded Brick's whole first two jumps.
The Revolution and
Black Hoodie.
Black Hoodie Rap.
Black Hoodie Rap. In that closet.
Same closet.
We recorded.
Shout out everybody that was on Black Hoodie Rap.
But we recorded Tice Boogie. We recorded Sway and Lazy in that motherfucker.
Sway and Lazy.
Yo, y'all, I'm telling you, I understand that y'all don't know them, but if y'all find these songs, you gonna be searching.
And I mentioned Groundstruck. And we already, we talked about the Groundstruck situation already.
Yeah.
Very brief because that's how it was. This is my brother. Mm-hmm. End of the day, this is my brother.
Facts.
And thank you about that whole giving the recipe with right next to me. Thank you, because it was boggling my mind forever trying to figure that whole
fuck is this nigga talking about?
Metaphor. It was a dope metaphor, but I just wanted to know. But going back to Mac Wilson, me and him was on a track. We did the Who Shot Ya Biggie joint. killed it.
Yeah, that was a monster.
He killed that, man. Wow. The beginning was crazy. Fresh music, man. Southampton. That's the word. Southampton.
Look it up. Yeah.
Springwood. Shout out.
I didn't know that one.
Townhouse.
Yeah.
Because I used to work at Food Line. That's right. I worked at Food Line, and like I just got to Virginia. I didn't know anybody. So here comes the familiar face. Your wife. I remember. And I felt like it was like sister vibes, man. Because I ain't know nobody. You know. Shut up, Dustman. Damn. This was back in my beginnings, right?
And she said that your ass had the
What she is, man. Because that.
yeah. So y'all didn't come around. So basically she introduced me and him. You know what I'm saying? And
I sounded like trash. I don't even look. My lyrics was there.
So she bring him around. We get to work. Like that's how the motherfucker was. Like it was like we went straight instantly into work. You know, like I said before, man, that was a whole era.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was a whole little era. But yeah, like he caught me at the beginning stages too of my like super beginnings. Like
I was finding my voice, Mac finding his ear.
That's what that was. So like
that was a real bar.
I had Acid Pro. Acid Pro 3. Yeah, 4, something like that. 3, yeah. It went all the way up to like from what I remember on the PC when I had PC, it went up to 6. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I remember last about that.
With the M audio box.
M audio, then I had the
the mic.
The MXL 990.
Oh my god.
That thing that heard some heat. That motherfucking heard some heat.
So much that is burnt out now.
Yeah.
Burnt out. Oh my gosh.
That bitch heard heat.
Belly of the Beast. I think that was the first time I flamed it. Was Belly of the Beast.
Yeah.
Brick block a freaking mess. I'm the first in the lab. And even next, Brick gets paid by raw meat, keep the check. Just throw peeps in my cage so I can eat the flesh. Please, Brick, please don't eat.
Yo, crazy.
I said, what the fuck?
Sorry, but I
Which, and that beat was by Young Mellow. Yes, Young Mellow. Young Mellow starts DJ Drop.
You going there, nigga. If you going there, fuck it.
DJ Drop Hits. Hold up.
I'm gonna look like Mellow right now, because this was Mellow.
Alright. And all you missing is the scarf. Remember that New York trip? The scarf. The scarf. We're gonna get into the New York trip in a minute.
Yo.
Anyway, Young Mellow. Yeah, we're gonna talk producer of that too. You know what I'm saying? And he did the Go Big. He's the one that did the Go Big. Sounded like Ron Browse. That wasn't Ron Browse. That was Young Mellow.
Yeah, my nigga.
Of the infamous super producer. Hold up. Supernova. Come on, we gonna start nice. Hold up.
Mellow, coming in here, trying to do my session. There's gonna be little footage of what I do. This is my board. It's my Yamaha, you know what I'm saying, Porter Sound. It's my Fruit Loops program. It's gonna be on the page. You know, check it out. MySpace / It's a Mellow Beat. You already know.
We're gonna start nice. We'll start with Supernova.
Supernova. At Supernova Studios, and you chilling with Postmod TV.
Before Fresh Music was Supernova. Let's talk Supernova era. Let's talk the beefs.
Supernova.
We're gonna breeze through Supernova. Go ahead.
Melvin.
Yes, shout out Melvin.
My nigga.
Lyricist.
Lyricist.
Melvin, don't you stop.
You already know. Melvin. Supernova.
Go ahead, kick me a freestyle real quick.
They said, it's Melvin from Supernova, that #1 soldier. Soon as I came through, nigga, the game was over. I keep the arm with the hammer like baking soda. Nigga, as soon as I started spitting, the game was over. So they look at me like I'm something brand new. Nigga, I am brand new, something that you can't. These niggas already know. Understand, capiche, I get it in from these niggas that wanna sin. These niggas that think they get it in, but I be counting Benjamins. From my money, I be stacking from these niggas that be laughing, but I'm just overlapping from these six that I be stacking, nigga. Stack on stack on stack. Nigga, racks on racks on racks. You can't come and see me, nigga, cause my shit is on attack. Plus I do it like it's Tetris, motherfucker. Yeah, I don't miss, plus my aim is fucking stellar. Plus I blow these bitches.
You know what I'm saying?
Got me. So I can go in. I never ride. So I can never ride.
we in the motherfucking jump, working on some new shit, cooking up some new crap. My album almost done. Mac Vs Dwaine, bitch. We got Mr. Love and Rocky himself in here, holding it down. What's the name of your mixtape, nigga? What? Running for the gold.
Hold it down for my nigga to see. That nigga wrote so much shit that never came out, bro, that I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Fuego.
Young Mello, Low Cali. You may not remember Low Cali, but he kind of teetered in and then, you know.
Yeah.
Yo, it's Low Cali. Got Mac Wilson on the track.
That was around the time of Lamont.
Hold on, here's your gap, fool.
Hey, bully. You said you want to stop with them beefs. I know you trying to go with me, but yeah.
But you
thought I fucking forgot?
Look, when the shots went off, pop! Turned around, caught her in the headlock, and the bear hug, right here.
Yeah, nigga.
Listen, shout out.
Shout out, bully.
Shout out, my name is.
Hey, listen. We'll keep it at that.
Nah. We gonna talk. Hey, you know what? Nah, because it's cool. You know, cause my wife dissed his clothing line. Look at ass. I said, oh, I was dead. Funeral flowers.
Yo, so
dead serious.
That shit happened. So and you said your
that was in the brick. That was in the Brick Squad era.
That was in the Brick Squad.
That was Brick Squad era.
That was that time that we kind of like had that little rift that we talked about a little earlier. You know what I'm saying? It was never no shots at me. It was never no shots at him.
Hell no, that's my brother.
But it was just that. It was just that time. So anyway, we got into what else went on? I don't really have any other beefs as far as like any beefs. You know, we had some situations. I'm not talking outside of where I think you want to go. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead. Go ahead and do it.
I'm gonna name some. Let's be brief with it. Brick Flocko. Brick Flocko.
What?
I'm messing. Ain't no beefs, man. I was just messing. I wanted everybody to be like,
what, nigga?
You could have lied and said something. I'm good. We're good. And that's what I was about to do to my next one. Bizzle Boy.
Yeah, Bizzle Boy.
Shout out Die4.
Yeah.
Music to Die For. They had their little beef or whatever, and I was on their mixtape. You know, shout out to Die For, man. Shout out Fortune. Shout out my brother Diverse Barry. What up?
Hey, listen, man. At the end of the day with them niggas, I ain't got nothing really else to say about it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it short and sweet and simple. It just is what it was. It was what it was. It wasn't nothing crazy. That's why I ain't gotta get into that. You know what I'm saying?
He vegan.
I'm vegan. So I don't
vegan.
No. Hey, listen, fuck it. So too old for that shit.
You got that out the way. You know, I just wanted to throw that out there. Just that's quick.
Mm-hmm.
Next one. Not real beef, but maybe a beef. Decca Records.
Decca Records ruined what could have been. Decca Records came around about a time when Young Mello was working on an album, and so during this time right here, me and Mello had worked on so much music together. We had some a little bit of success with Drop Collectives. That was a branch of Sony. It was a music library. Go look it up. Anyway, so he got kind of frustrated because things didn't work out the way they were supposed to work out. When that happened, I started working on Mac Vs Dwaine.
Yeah.
He was working on Love and Rockets. So Love and Rockets was an album that I was engineering, but he produced everything on that motherfucker. I mean, Ashton fucking snapped on that bitch.
Love and Rockets, to me, shout out Young Mello, it's classic.
It's fucking crazy. And I know he has a copy of it. And Mello, put that bitch out, man.
Young Mello, if you hearing this, if you out there, I'm tagging you.
Make beats, getting that street cred.
Virginia is for lovers, but I'm not a street fighter. But when I get behind you, I just hit it like a Honda. And I let that beat ride underneath the night light. Feel like it's my time, throw up the peace sign.
Yes, put that joint out there. The world needs to hear that.
You got it.
Alright, the world needs to hear that. Straight up, Love and Rockets is a classic. Classic.
So with Decca Records, that ruined us because Mello ended up signing with them.
Yes.
So he did it, he kind of did it behind my back, which started that whole beef. You know what I'm saying? It just, we could have done something because Drop Collectives was ready to sign us.
Yes.
My brother here, you know, he really helped me out. He took me to New York for New Era. He got signed to come up there for New Era. He said he wanted to bring his brother, so me and Mello went up there.
Yeah, I told him I cannot go nowhere without them two.
Right. That's exactly what he said. So we go there. We all get into a magazine of some sort. I was in XXL magazine right before Trey Songz. Like, wow. He was in the Source, right?
I was in Source magazine too.
And I don't think Mello got into one. I can't say I have never seen Mello in a magazine. So my dad knew this guy named George Glamardi. George was with Sony at the time. He said, I would love to fucking sign this act. Mello had already signed with Decca Records. He couldn't sign into another contract. That's what started everything. It went fucking downhill from there because we don't know where we could have been at this moment in time right now if Mello had never done that. You see what I'm saying? This man was ready to, he had a guy named Rob Simon. Now, here's the crazy thing. My dad and George met in college. You know what I'm saying? My dad was like, my son is in this magazine. He was like, oh shit. Then he started to hear the music. George like, I want to sign him. Now, Live in Pursuit was the album that they wanted.
LP.
Live in Pursuit LP was the album that they wanted.
And for those that don't know, the vibes that time,
Mello, put that bitch out.
The vibes that time was the Chicago-based group
Cool Kids. Mikey Rocks.
Yes. See?
Yeah.
You know I knew that. Yeah. That's how you know I know this man.
Yeah.
Cool Kids.
Yeah.
Such a great, colorful era, man. Like,
and
we
brought that bitch right here because I like the look.
Like I'm back here, stepping on it. And I play my part cause it was got it, you know. Doing hits out there, hits in the studio. Make a nigga wanna do is take it to a splurge, yo. With my car side to side like a video. TVs in the damn head, dog, like a video. Everybody know who we is on the scene. Blue and black, staying fly like a hip-hop magazine. Kanye told me, always come with the flies. And my girl by my side, she coming with the flags. Savage booty, then she move me. And I know you boys wishing you was in Purse. Hit it, Purse shoes, you can't feel right. See me spending money like I'm calling it a holiday.
Look at us as Mac Vs Dwaine, Love and Rockets. I like to look at that as the Love Below
and Speaker Box. Wow, amazing.
That's why I like to look at that.
Yeah,
because you got a chance to actually hear what we sound like without being a group. You know what I'm saying? The group shit was hard as fuck.
It's the place for break the trunk, let it pump, let it come for. So what it do? Be the priest, man, cause we about to tear it up for the weekend. I'm here now, you was old news. We be pushing to the limit and the old schools. There is no shame in my game, cause I stay in control like Richard Payne. Absolute end in my country. Messed up, but I know that it's jumping. Come here, shawty, tell me what you like.
But it was still just like, it was the group shit. So when you heard Mac Vs Dwaine, you actually got a chance to hear what the fuck I really wanted to say when you heard Mello shit. And there was no problem with that. They probably would have accepted that shit later on down the line, but right then and there, nigga, they wanted that motherfucking Live and Pursue. You know what I'm saying? So I have no ill will. I'm 30 years later.
But you see that? So what I did was, sometimes you got to break something down to bring joy. So
Facts.
now we're gonna share the joyful part, because now we're moving from Supernova back. We already blended right into Inverse.
Inverse was an era. Miko, shout out, girl. I miss you. I don't know where the fuck you at, but if you ever see this, hit me up.
Without Inverse, look, there was no Brick Flacco. Inverse is responsible for Brick Flacco. See, Mac to me is an umbrella. You know what I'm saying? This man right here is an umbrella.
I'm high as shit.
Nah, he's really an umbrella. Because look, through Inverse, right? Mac. Inverse. Through Inverse, right? See, Mac's at the top. Inverse is right here.
I went and got Ashton ass.
Under Inverse,
like,
you got Young Mello. And you got Top Boogie. You know what I'm saying? I came into the picture. Brick Flacco. I have a branch off of Inverse.
You got JL.
JL. Oh my God. JL, the engineer.
Yeah.
Multi-platinum.
You got him.
Right?
You got Ben. You got
10.
Well, you know, not in that way, just the movie shit that you know.
Yeah, just saying.
Because what he's doing
respectfully,
like as far as like videos, I have nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? But the movie that y'all gonna get a chance to see.
Yes.
It's gonna be hard.
We're talking about as far as just support and exposure, you know?
Now,
and love.
I love that nigga Mello. Mello, I want you to know that. You my nigga. Been my nigga. Always will be my nigga.
We always love you, man. All we've been hearing is about the music. So tell me.
My bad. Okay.
Before we talk about Mac's Venture, let them know what inspired you to get into film.
Somewhere to sleep, I was the nigga provided your home. Never once did I ask for shit, but you wanna treat a nigga just like a bitch. Only come around with a nigga on the shit. Man, that nigga screaming fresh music in his bitch. Nah, homie, back that shit up. Remember you took a whole summer just to re-up. Nigga, hit me on the phone, said he need a beat, but you was on some bullshit, you just beat feet. But as soon as a nigga hit the radio show, guess who by my side? Man, we about to blow. All of my dick, and the way you got the glow. I'm behind my back, man, that nigga can't flow. It's funny to me how I make a song and never got love.
That's true.
I never returned that favor, but OJ, please get the gloves.
Facts.
Cause I am done with you niggas. Nigga, it's never no love.
Nope.
Memphis nigga till I die, man, it's all in my blood.
Man.
Cause
I feel like you should have had Terrence.
I don't know what the fuck I'm on that.
You should have had Terrence Howard on it.
Hey, if I do the video,
like y'all
I gotta have Terrence Howard involved.
Look.
Yeah, man.
Hey, look, like he was like, y'all ain't heard about Dwaine, man. You ain't heard about Dwaine, man. That nigga cold, man. That nigga cold, man.
all of y'all.
They came out there with 3-6 Mafia. Like,
Coulda dug deeper.
Hey, yo, say where you at, Juicy J.
Man, ain't no if I could just do in a room with them niggas, I'd be grateful.
That's how I feel about Nas, man.
High during the pandemic, a lot.
How magical.
So
the most poetic answer in the world.
Like, but for real though, man. Like, before that, I had got into the YouTube shit real hard. Me and Melvin was doing that shit. We got real big on YouTube at one point, and then so I took that and started just editing. During 2020. Me and my family went over to my friend's house, Kidwell, and we filmed Night Gone Wrong. Night Gone Wrong ended up really doing good. Like, it was weird. You know what I'm saying? It was weird. So I put that out.
Make sure y'all see that too on YouTube.
Yeah.
That joint.
That shit was funny as hell. That shit was funny.
Man, listen.
I tell my wife, I'm like, yo, let's do this shit again. But now let's talk about what we really like to do, like smoke.
Hey, sounds good to me.
And so she was with it. My nigga was with it. Everybody was with it. My kids was with it, and we did it. So did that. That did good. I said, and shout out to ATM. I'm not gonna do this fucking interview without shouting out ATM.
with it. Drop it like it's hot, easy to move with it. We can hit the spot, mommy, if you cool with it. Of course your girl is invited, I'ma slap you, stab you, invite it to the tomb. Skip the name, sing them all brand new with it. It's a cranberry, it's a little grape goose with it. Now watch the move with it. You bring the move, you too uptight, baby girl, get loose with it.
I'm not finna do this fucking interview without doing that.
That's
my motherfucking nigga. That's honestly.
Mac and
I'm gonna tell you something. I've been knowing Tay before I knew Brick, so that's just how far back that goes. So that's my motherfucking brother, and I love you, nigga. And I'm sorry I ain't shot you out earlier, but I got you. Tay comes into the picture. We do the movie. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really care for the ending too much, so I felt that I needed to give the people. I need to give them one. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give them Friday vibes. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. We finna go hard with that bitch.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So that's where it came from, bro. That's what it was. That's what it is.
Nice. Now let's get into Mac's High Adventure. The first one, let's briefly talk about the first one. Mac and Tay, High Adventure. I felt like it was inspired. He had High Day and High Day 2. When I heard those albums, make sure y'all High Day and High Day 2.
Yeah.
I felt like that inspired that movie.
Yeah, I mean to a degree, just the fact that, you know what I'm saying, we smoke a lot, you know what I'm saying, and yeah, we got creative, you know what I'm saying. Me and my wife honestly sat back there and wrote the shit up and all that type of stuff. So when we did that was it. So the new one, to get into that briefly, I'll just shout out my peoples on that joint. You, Dustman, Mouse, my girl Icy Blue, my wife, kids that coming back in that joint, Gliz, my goddamn boy. You know, those are the people that's going. I Smoke Shop is gonna be in it. I thank y'all so much for doing that for me.
Make sure y'all grab.
Go get you some
weed water. Gotta drink some of my gelato.
Yeah, man.
Mac's High Adventure. Tell them what can we expect from that?
Just sit back, get your popcorn. You know what I'm saying? Get ready to get high. You ain't gonna need to be high to enjoy this one, but you gonna want to be high to enjoy this one. So it's gonna tell a great story, and I don't really want to get too much into it. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna tell a great story.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Make sure y'all tune in. Tag him.
Dacheesy1 filmmaker for everything. Instagram especially. Of Dacheesy1 on my PlayStation. For real, hit me up, nigga. I be bored.
Dacheesy1 filmmaker.
Dacheesy1 filmmaker.
And y'all already know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Dustman.
Dustman been holding it the fuck down. My wife been holding it the fuck down.
Thank you.
This damn thing up here holding the fuck down.
And before I do anything, and say shout out Young Soze. Young Soze. Soze, I love you. I love you, big bro.
Like I said, I forgot to get you in here, but you're a fucking error, bro. You're a fucking error. You know what I'm saying?
We have a Soze era.
We have a Soze.
Cause we have a Soze era, and y'all got a Soze era. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I love you. I love you.
Peace, bro.
Alright.
Hey, I appreciate you, my nigga.
Anytime. You already know.
Been trill.
And guys and everybody out there, yo, come holla at me, DM. I want to share your story too.
Yes. And even on this umbrella, I told this nigga, I said, yo, do this shit. You can do this shit, bro.
Yes.
That's all I'm gonna leave, man. Y'all gonna see the history on that. You gonna see it from right here first, nigga.
You already know.
You know I'm about to be on that liquor lean. Get on probation November and then I'm on that green. Like it's gonna be a fucking celebration. We just ain't gonna party, we getting white boy wasted. Yo man, you know my drink of choice, go ahead and pass the rock. Get so late, let's make it a double, we back in shop. Shorty ass so fat I can see it from me angle. Yeah, I forgot to tell you ladies, now I am single. I'm single when I'm ready to mingle. Talking getting nigga, it, baby, you speaking my lingo. Cause see, I'm tryna piss something up in ya. Get wasted, let's make it a night that we'll never remember. And I see a couple niggas, they really ain't no contenders. It's me, Mac, and Soze, we taking everything on a menu. Been drinking till we get wasted. Drinking.
What's up, bro?
Officer Montel on patrol, buzz.
Right? Something gets a little frisky. Yeah.
Dude.
Or maybe
To bring your alarm. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. You got it right.
I'm gonna use that bag right there. Only because I don't have the own. I'm gonna use that bag as what the weed is in. So, Dante, what you're gonna do when I get the weed, you're gonna look in there. There's a green screen part that I have where a fucking eagle flies out.
Oh, so I'm gonna
play off of that.
Okay.
Like,
as soon as I open it, I'm like 1, 2, 3.
You're gonna be like, hold on. You're gonna be like, yeah. And then you're gonna start looking in the sky like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Gotcha. I do that.